This is my end of the year junior scrapbook. Devoid from the fact that I am not yet a senior, I still feel as though I'm leaving something behind in 2016. Acquaintances that I wish could have been more than just a hello, a smile, or just a glance that crossed paths down the hall. And even the rare individuals who already seem to have slipped away due to my highway. The unordinaries, particular souls you've put under solitary confinement in the pit of your mind because you were just too afraid to open the door. What I plan to change my senior year socially is the probability of yet again feeling resentment because I refused to let a possible dream come true. The possible dreams that are sitting next to you. Academically, I hate that word. Just like education or even school, the word itself, not its meaning. Filled with the best intention but portrayed in the most negative of stereotypes. Seen as being forced upon you but truly is just generosity that should be seen as a blessing and not a burden. The only reason we see it as a burden is because what we're taught in classrooms show just the tip of the iceberg. Plain, limited, and boring. Many who have mastered its subjects would say it's insufficient. My senior year, I choose to be sufficient. Not to memorize flashcards or formulas, but to truly know because of my intuition, not because of my paycheck. The concept of dreaming is known to the walking mind, but to the dreamer, there is no walking, no real world, no sanity. There is only the screaming bedlam of sleep. Over the past year, I have noticed a lack of sleep in my life, being a result to the stress of my real world. As a result to this lack of sleep, my mind has had a lack of dreams. Although in the few moments that I do, it's far from overwhelming. The feeling that you could do so much better, but you just can't. So you have no choice but to stay stuck with the dreams in your mind that are no longer dreams and can't be entitled as nightmares. They're even worse. From what you believed first to be something completely extraordinary deceives you to the point where it haunts you every night. And there's no forgetting, only remembering. Do not fall into these hopeless dreams. They haunt you and come out of the shadows as friends, but are just looking to consume you. Consume your time, your life, your love, and your lack of patience to be able to love something else that would truly be worthy to your time. Don't waste yourself to hopeless dreams. This is my greatest lesson outside of the classroom.
I can hear your heart beating. I can hear.
My most absolute favorite senior graduating this year, always having the most positive, outgoing, ecstatic attitude is Jessalyn Fair. Always showing extraordinary effort when getting important tasks done and giving 100% in everything that she does. Dear Jessalyn Fair, you are one of the most hardworking individuals I have ever met, while also being the most optimistic. I'm able to see you not only as a friend, but as family, having a great heart and always going 110% in everything you do. As long as I've known you, I've always aspired your pure personality and have always been honored to be your friend. Thank you for everything you've done. Yours truly, Ivan Green. The three best words that describe me are adaptable, creative, and social. I would say more, but I'm afraid I would be giving myself more credit than I deserve. I have to say my greatest success has always been the ability to approach myself towards others I do not yet know. This gives me the absolute inevitable ability to have to grow myself. No matter how hard I try to remain isolated to avoid anything negative, something has always detained me from it. But I'm glad. Otherwise, I would have never been able to be who I am today. My greatest failure. My greatest failure is not being able to keep the relationships I've grown to be so drastically close to. If anyone that is hearing this has come into contact with me in any way possible, I am completely sorry. I am sorry for not being able to be more for you, to be able to satisfy your soul's needs. I hope and pray that in the future you'll find whatever it is you're longing for. But never forget that you'll always be in my heart. There is no forgetting someone so beautiful nor perfect. There is no forgetting, only remembering. There is no forgetting, only remembering.